Hi there, and welcome to Elco Stadium. We are awaiting for the national anthem. Both teams are out on the field, stretching, getting ready to go. It's a crisp, cool night here from the Elco Stadium. And once we are ready for the national anthem, we will cut to the flag, get that underway, and then we'll be here ready to play some football under the lights on Friday night. We'll see you in a You're looking live at the Elco Stadium. We're coming to you from the George Rohr Memorial Press Box. It's Friday Night Lights. We're ready to go between Pequea Valley and Elco. Good evening. It's great to be with you. I'm Jacob Hitz. We're ready to kick things off. Elco will kick away to Pequea Valley, so Elco will get the ball to start the second half. We're getting set to go. It's number 34, Landon Gettle. I believe that is back to, or will be back to kick this one away. And back deep to retrieve it. for Pequea Valley. Let's take a look here. 2 guys for Pequea Valley. That's all you really need to know at this point. We'll see what happens. We're glad you're watching. Sit back and enjoy. It should be a good one. We're underway from Elco. Ball is muffed back inside the 15-yard line by Colin Rohrer, and he gets wrapped up big time at the 15-yard line. So the opening kick gets muffed. He has to fall on top of it and then gets met hard back at the 15-yard line, and that's where Pequea Valley will kick this thing off. So out comes the offense under the direction of senior quarterback Nate Fisher, number 19. He's been a detrimental part to this team so far. And he's in the shotgun for this one. 4 receivers spread, 2 on each side. And they will hand this one off, charging forward to get 2 yards. On this run, it's number 20, the starting running back, Antonio Lazar, another senior coming into tonight. Lazar had 268 yards on the ground with 33 touches. He's been pretty important for this offense so far. Fisher coming in, running the ball with 12 carries, 53 yards. He also fumbled the ball 3 times last week in their game against Columbia. Second and about 7 from the 18, looking to pass, fires to his right, has a wide open man. It's caught by Colin Rohrer. Came into the night with 3 catches for 70 yards. And the senior will deliver Pequea Valley the first down. Out past the 25-yard line.
Ball is located on the Pequea Valley 27. It'll be first and 10.
Passing the ball for Pequea has been going pretty well so far. 16 for 33 coming into the night is Fisher with 290 yards. He's thrown 3 touchdowns. He's also thrown 3 interceptions. Split backs back there with Fisher. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. And they're going to hand this one off. He slips, and he'll get wrapped up back behind the line. Coming up to make the stop, number 2, Owen Kale, the senior. And a big loss for the Pequea Valley Braves on first down. That'll push them back on the other side of the 25-yard line and make it 2nd and 13. It was Lazar that slipped on that one. Check that. It was John Carter who has come in. There's a big throw, just overthrown, looking for 3. Carter Rohrer, another senior. He has 3 catches for 75 yards.
Now 13 to go for the Braves.
3rd and 13 here for the Braves. Four receiver spread once again. Here's Fisher. Fisher takes the snap. He's going to throw. Flips it out to Lazar. Lazar down the right side, and he gets pushed out. Right around the line of scrimmage, maybe just past it, and that's going to bring up 4th down. In pursuit there, Cole Thomas, number 4. The junior, who we'll see on the offensive side of the ball in a little bit. And this will bring out the punt team here. And whistles before we get to that point. Flag on Pequea, so this will back them up some sort of yardage. Looks like it's only going to be 5. As we're getting ready for the punt. High snap. He'll get it away. Booming kick on the other side of the 50, and it's taken. by Elco for the fair catch. Braden Bohannon comes up with the ball. So Elco will start from their own 45-yard line, and boy, oh boy, is this offense something. You've got Braden Bohannon as the quarterback. He took a lot of snaps out as a back and as a receiver last week. Still on the season, 37 carries, 222 yards on the ground with 5 touchdowns. And he's going to take this one from under center. In the backfield behind him, he's got 42 and 24. 24, the freshman, Jake Williams. 42 is Luke Williams, the senior, who bolts out to the 40-yard line and gets a first down. Luke Williams coming into tonight, 9 carries for 73 yards. He hasn't been used a ton by this Elco offense, but there's a big run right out of the gate for Luke Williams. Jake Williams has kind of been the star of the show so far. 19 carries, 252 yards, and 3 touchdowns, all on big runs. Here's Bohannon under center. Hands this one off to 22. That's Jake Williams, and he's going to scramble out for a first down inside the 30-yard line. And another first down for the Raiders.
Carried by Jake Williams, also good for a first down.
Clock continues to tick away. Still plenty of time here in the first quarter. Just about 9 minutes left up on the board. Bohannon again, right under the center. And he's got the Williams as split backs. Well, one of them was actually Cameron Martin. Bohannon's going to keep it and charge forward for a few yards. And he had about 6 Pequea players there ready to bring him down. That'll make it 2nd and 7 from the 25-yard line.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Bohannon has not thrown the ball much so far with his Raider offense. It's relatively all been on the ground. He's got 1 touchdown pass. He's 4 for 6 on the season with 66 yards. And Bohannon's going to hang on to it. He's got room to the right side, trying to get some blocks downfield, inside the 10, to the 5-yard line, and gets pushed out of bounds. Antonio Lazar with a couple of buddies there to bring him down. Logan McGrain there, the freshman, number 66, also there to make the stop. First and goal from the 5-yard line. From the 5-yard line. Bohannon with 4 touchdowns on the ground last week. We'll see if he takes it in himself or he decides to hand it off to one of his friends in the backfield. He'll hand it off. Jake Williams to the end zone. Touchdown, Elco. Touchdown number 4 on the season. And Elco's on top early. The kick is good by Landon Gettle. That makes it 7-0 Elco. Gettle coming into tonight, 4 for 5 on PATs. After 6 touchdowns last week against Danville Cleona. They went for 2 once. That didn't go. And then their last PAT missed the goal post. So he's now 5 for 6 on the year. And with just under 8 minutes left here in the opening quarter, the Raiders are on top 7-0. They're getting ready to kick this one away. And we get to see what this Pequea Valley offense can do once again here. So Gettle is getting ready to send this one away. A pretty windy night here at Elco once again. Last week we kind of had the same story. Tonight it's kind of blowing right into our face here at the press box. So crossing over the field, it is a really pretty cold night here so far. The first colder Friday Night Lights that we've seen so far. We've only played 3 weeks, really. Last week, relatively cool. Tonight, it's going to be outright cold. Gettle's ready to kick this one away. And Pequea Valley's going to be ready to return it. Off we go. Solid kick. This will be taken from the 10-yard line by Colin Rohrer, and he spins out of a tackle and gets to the 28-yard line. Luke Williams tried to bring him down, just missed the tackle. And the Braves will start from the 28-yard line. Pequea Valley coming into tonight. It's been a rough road for them. They've lost their last 22 games. The last time they won a game was in this stadium in 2017. They won 28-27 against Elco. Elco went 2-8 that year. Pequea Valley 3-7. That's been their last win. They've been winless since then. And here's Fisher on the keeper. Bounces off a guy and he gets brought down. Back behind the line. Owen Kale was there to help cause some contact, as well as, I believe that's 78, Cody Sky. That'll be the first sack, technically, so far for this Elco defense. They have not had a sack in the first 2 weeks. They may consider that just a tackle for loss since he was already scrambling, but Elco able to make a big play in the backfield early on. It brings up 2nd and 12. From the 26-yard line. 4 receivers wide again, 2 on each side. Here's Fisher. Has a little bit of time. Now it's to scramble. Has a lot of room. And gets wrapped up by Braden Bohannon and about 5 other Elco tacklers just past the original line of scrimmage. That'll make it 3rd down and about 9.
By Colin Rohrer. Tackled by number 17, Braden Bohannon.
Fisher had some issues hanging onto the football last week. 3 fumbles against Columbia's defense. He's been good so far with hanging onto the ball. 3rd down and 7. Third down and 7. 4 out wide again. This seems like the common theme so far for the Braves. Haven't really seen him stray from this so far. Trying to call him off side. There is a flag now. And this will be delay of game. So we do not have a play clock, however, up on the big board. That clock continues to tick down. We get to a certain amount of time that's gone by. They haven't snapped the ball. That's a 5-yard penalty. And that pushes them back to now 3rd and 12 once again. So they had that scramble from Fisher, and now it's effectively wiped off the board. Fisher calling out to his receivers. He's going to pass again. Fires, pass is caught. 13. Jonathan Carter. And he can't get very far. That brings up 4th down. Cameron Martin comes up with the spot. They will lose a couple of yards. That pushes them back to about the 23-yard line or so. And they'll be back to punt it away once again. Bohannon back at the 40-yard line. Another high snap. This one's away. This one will bounce at the 43-yard line and will continue to roll, and it'll go back to the 32-yard line or so. Pequea Valley comes up with it. Luke Brown will touch it. And Elco will come back out onto the field now. They'll give him the 33-yard line here.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 33.
Under center again here. He's got a lot of friends with him. He's got both the Williams as well as Cameron Brown in there. Bohannon hands it off to Cameron Martin, and he gets past the 35-yard line, maybe to the 37, before 5 Braves players push him down into the ground. Make it about 2nd and 5 here.
By Luke Brown. Mando Stoltzfus. Gain of 5. Be 2nd and 5.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Bohannon's going to hang on to it. Now he pitches it out to Jake Williams, and there he goes! First down and more past midfield! And he gets tripped up by the last possible guy for Pequea Valley. Carter Rohrer comes up with it, and a big run for Jake Williams. Carter Rohrer comes up with it, the senior. Comes up with the tackle, that is. And from the 32-yard line, that's where Elco will be. So here we go. This is flipped out to Williams again. To the 25, still fighting his way to the 20-yard line. And he gets another first down. Jake Williams. He has been very impressive so far for the first 3 weeks.
Gain of 13. Ball is now on the 19-yard line.
Again, Williams came into tonight averaging more than 10 yards a carry. 19 touches, 252 yards. In fact, his 5-yard touchdown run earlier today, that's the shortest touchdown run he's had. Cole Thomas hands it off. Ball's free. Who's got it? Pequea ball. Ball comes out. Pequea comes on top of it. A big turnover for the Raiders. Ends a big potentially scoring drive. And that'll give the Pequea Valley offense a chance to come out onto the field and try and put up some points. So from the 16-yard line. I believe it was Cole Thomas that lost control of the ball. The backup quarterback who also takes a lot of snaps for this team. And they hand this one off. Lazar still charging forward. And he gets a first down. Down to about the 27-yard line or so. Make it the 29. 29 or 28. Either a long 29 or a short 28. We'll go 28. Four receivers wide again, man in motion. It's Carter Rohrer. He goes to the other side. So now 3 to Fisher's right. Another man in motion. That looks like Jonathan Carter, 13. And here goes Fisher on a keeper. He tries to get to the line of scrimmage. Just can't do it. Cole Thomas was there to help wrap him up. So even after the fumble, he's back on defense and still trying to make plays for this team. That'll push him back a yard and make it 2nd and 11.
Loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the 27.
Just under 2.5 to play in the opening quarter. And in motion again, it's Jonathan Carter. They hand this one off. Trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage to make it 3rd down and maybe 9. It's Lazar once again.
It'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and about 9. Third down and 9. Let's see what they can do. Lazar goes from one side of Fisher to the other. 4 receivers wide. Looking to pass. Rolls to his left. Fires across the middle. Intercepted! Picked off by Braden Bohannon at midfield. Now at the 40, the 30. Still trying to go. Cuts back again. He's trying to go all the way to the 20. And he gets brought down inside the 20-yard line by Dominic Wallace. Back-to-back turnovers, the fumble for the Raiders, and now the big interception and return to set Elco up in the red zone. Fisher's 4th interception.
Stopped eventually by number 11, Dominic Wallace. For the Braves, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Ball is on the 19-yard line.
So Bohannon comes out right after he made the pick, of course. And we get a timeout here called by Pequea Valley. So just over a minute left in the opening quarter.
That'll be their 1st.
Elco on top, 7-0. So these teams will get a chance to digest what they've seen so far for the first 11 minutes football time. And we'll get back to rocking and rolling here shortly. So 2 turnovers, 1 for both teams, 1 touchdown for the Raiders, and they're now in prime position to try and get another. Last year they started 0-3. They dropped their first 3 games, turned it around, won the next 7, and made the playoffs. This year playoffs are a lot different. Only a certain number of teams makes it, and it's different from the normal 10 that we see in a normal year. It's going to be very interesting to see who can make the playoffs. You've got to be outright perfect throughout this season in order to even have a chance. And now heads out. From the 18-yard line, 1st and 10, inside the red zone. Elco has not yet attempted a field goal so far. Bohannon under center. They hand it off, and there he goes! Luke Williams, untouched, 18 yards to the house, touchdown! It's the Williams and Williams show tonight here in Myerstown. First, it was Jake Williams with a 5-yard run. Now Luke Williams with an 18-yard run. This is Luke Williams' first touchdown on the season. Landon Gettle with the kick. Bohannon to hold. On the way. No good. Now 5 for 7 on the year. 13-0. Elco on top. Just under a minute left. Pequea is out and ready to get back underway. Maybe try and score before the first quarter is up. If not, they can come out and try and put something together to open the second quarter. As Gettle puts the tee down and gets ready to send this one away.
Again, kicking off for the Raiders will be Landon Gettle.
Getting set to go here. Gettle is set. And away we go. Taken from the 15, the ball's out again! Muffed it again! Colin Rohr, that's his second muff, and now he's gonna try and get down the sideline! He's got room to the 40! And gets pushed out right at the 45-yard line. So he drops the ball on the kick and he makes up for it and takes it out to the 45-yard line. That's the farthest out of their zone they've been able to make it so far, right on the cusp of midfield. And Fisher will come out again. .46 seconds on the board in the first quarter. Two men in motion. It's Rohr and Rohr. Carter and Colin Rohr. Carter number 3, Colin number 12. Flag on the play. Everybody gets wrapped up way back behind. Here comes the whole Elco defense to smother Fisher. But there's a flag way early on in the play. Bob Miller, coach for the Raiders, talking to a referee, trying to figure out what happened. And they're going to push him back here to the 40-yard line. Illegal procedure on Pequea Valley. Penalties declined, so a 5-yard loss there for Fisher. He got brought down by at least 6 Elco Raider players right there. And that'll make it 2nd and 15, back from the 40-yard line now. 4-receiver spread again for Rohr. Not for Rohr, for Fisher. Gonna throw. Fires, passes incomplete. Looking for Dominic Wallace, the junior. He has not been able to catch a pass so far in the season. He's been able to run the ball a couple of times, though, for a total of 26 yards off of 3 carries. 3rd down, and essentially forever here. Under 30 seconds left. 3rd and 15. Split backs. One on either side of Fisher. Gonna pass. He's got time. Fires. Pass is dropped. Right at the first down marker. Bohannon was there to make an effort, as well as Cole Thomas. And I believe it was John Carter there that he was trying to get to. 4th down and 15, and back to punt it away. Nevin Stoltzfus, number 8. Kick on the way, really high kick. It'll bounce at the 26 and keep rolling to the 10 almost. 12-yard line. Taken by Luke Brown. "10 seconds on the board. So we might get one play out of this before we reach the end of the first quarter. Back at the 12-yard line. So here we go. Cole Thomas under center. And he's got a bunch of friends with him. Man in motion, Jake Williams. They hand it off to Braden Bohannon, who spins out of a tackle. He's got a first down. And he gets pushed out of bounds on the other side of the 25-yard line. All zeros on the board. We're at the end of the first quarter. 13-0. Elco on top. And take a little bit of a breather here. We'll come back for the second quarter in just a moment. Getting ready to start here. Oh, and there's a jump. That's Braden Bohannon there that jumped in the backfield. Legal procedure that'll push him back 5 yards and give him 1st and 15. Some updates on some games going on around the league. These are all at the end of the first quarter. Lebanon leads Ephrata 6-0. Warwick over Manheim Township 14-7. Kikalico up Solenko 7-0. Lampeter Strasburg up over Lancaster Catholic 13-0. Manheim Central, not Manheim Township. So Warwick 14, Manheim Central 7. I believe Manheim Township playing Cedar Crest. So here's 1st and 15. Luke Williams in motion. Gets flipped out to Williams from Cole Thomas, and he gets wrapped up by a couple of players. Billy Johnson there to make the stop. And that'll make it 2nd. And there's a flag. Way after. And that's going to move the ball here.
Penalty against the Braves for the unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's going to be, I think that's going to move the chains here. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
That'll be a 1st down for the Raiders.
That will move the chains. 15-yard penalty. And a 1st down for the Raiders out of the 37-yard line now. So 2 penalties to start this drive here for Elco, at least in the quarter. One receiver on either side. Split backs. Now we're waiting right now. Bohannon will take the snap under center. Hand it off, and this is taken by Jake Williams.
Jake Williams on the carry. Gain of 7.
And he gets
It'll be about second down and 3.
past the 45-yard line to about the 46. Well, maybe the 45. He had one guy to beat, just couldn't beat him. That'll make it second and about 3. Garden Spot leads over Donegal 14-0 at the end of 1. No receivers to his left, 2 to his right. He's got 1 in the slot, and they hand this one off. There goes Cameron Martin out to the 40, and he gets tripped up by Billy Johnson and gets stopped at the 35-yard line. Cameron Martin, the junior, coming into tonight, 13 touches, 63 yards. He has seen the ball a lot, and he's been running around this Pequea Valley defense.
Ball is now on the 34-yard line.
From the 34, way across midfield. Just a reminder, we'll be back again tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we've got girls soccer against Berks Catholic, 10 o'clock. Then at 1 o'clock, the boys against Cedar Crest. And there goes Bohan, and never mind, he got tripped up by himself. That's Cameron Martin. Got tripped up inside the 15, just tripped over his own shoes.
Martin again. Slipped and fell on the play, but after he gained the first down.
Gets the first down, and that's going to put them at the 12-yard line.
Ball is on the 12-yard line. First and 10 for the Raiders.
Bohannon under center once again. Under 10 minutes in the half. Man in motion. That's Jake Williams, and here goes Bohannon, rolling to his right, getting to the end zone. Touchdown, Elco! Braden Bohannon with the score.
And a touchdown for the Raiders. That makes it
12-yard touchdown for Braden Bohannon. Third touchdown overall on the night. His 6th on the ground on the season. Landon Gettle for the PAT. 5 for 7 on the year. 1 for 2 tonight. Kick is away. Didn't make it. So 19-0. Now 5 for 8 on the year. 1 for 3 on the night. 9:45 left in the half. So 2 missed extra points gives us the 19-0 score. 3 touchdowns, 3 different guys waltzing their way into the end zone. Jake Williams on a 5-yard touchdown run early in the first quarter. Then late in the first quarter, Luke Williams, the senior, on an 18-yard touchdown. And just moments ago, Bohannon with the 12-yard touchdown. Back to receive the kick, 12 and 13. Colin Rohrer, Jonathan Carter for Pequea Valley. Landon Getto will be back to kick it away. And we'll see what they can do here. Rohrer has muffed 2 kicks. He's been able to fall on top of it the first time. They were pinned back at the 15-yard line. The second time, he got loose and got to their own 45-yard line before he was wrapped up. Ready to kick it away is Landon Gettle. He's ready. And off we go. Big kick out taken at the 15-yard line. This one's dropped by Jonathan Carter. He picks it up, tries to get to the far sideline, and gets tripped up and runs full steam ahead into his own bench past the 25-yard line. So on the 4 kicks that we've seen from Elco to Pequea Valley, 3 of them have wound up with the ball on the ground before then picking it up again. Out comes Fisher again in the Braves offense. .38 left in the half. From the 30-yard line, 3 receivers in a bunch to his left. And then 1 to his right. He's going to try and keep it. Tried to pitch it. Ball's out. Elco's got it. Ball is free, and it's picked up by 52, Logan Tice, the senior. And Elco's got the ball inside the 30-yard line. Second turnover. Back-to-back drives ending in a turnover. The pick thrown by Fisher, and now the fumble. His 4th in 2 weeks. And this puts Elco in prime scoring position. So out comes Bohannon and the rest of the offense again. Nine minutes, 30 seconds left. Two receivers out to the right, split backs for Bohannon. He hands it, he's going to keep it. And he gets a couple yards and a flag. Wrapped up by Luke Brown, number 50. Looks like this might be a face mask call here.
Luke Williams on the carry. We have a flag on the play.
Will be face mask, and that'll make it an automatic first down.
It'll be a face mask penalty against the Braves. It'll be a first down for the Raiders.
So they'll move the chains down the field a little bit to about the 27-yard line. I believe that makes it an automatic. Never mind, they'll be at the 18-yard line. The chain gang's a little slow here on the far sideline. They're not moving. And this is handed off to Bohannon. He's going to keep it to the 11-yard line. And I'm thinking eventually there goes the line crew, the chain gang. So we went from first down to first down, I think, if everything went the way it should have. We're at the 11-yard line now, and that's what matters. 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Luke Williams in the backfield for Bohannon. He's under center. One receiver either side. Jake Williams in motion. This is handed off to Luke Williams, who gets inside the 5-yard line.
Luke Williams on the carry. Ball is on the
4-yard line. They're going to try to hurry up. Pequea trying to get guys on and off the field. They're able to make it. Bohannon under center. Man in motion again. It's Jake Williams. Handoff. Luke Williams. Touchdown. Elco. Second touchdown of the night for Luke Williams. Second on the year. And the Raiders are up by 4 touchdowns. Landon Gettle out again to kick it. 1 for 3 on the night. The wind has not been his friend. Good snap, hold, kick on the way. Good. 2 for 4. It's 26-0. Elco on top of Pequea Valley. And there's still a lot of time to play here in the second quarter.
Another update that involves a Section 14, Columbia 7, after Aurora nothing.
Nobody else is doing it.
8 minutes, 26 seconds left. Carter and Rohrer back. Colin Rohrer awaiting the kick, and out comes the offense. And Landon Gettle. Out comes the offense. Out comes the kicker. The special teams unit.
Gettle again kicking off for the Raiders.
Gettle getting ready to go, as well as the rest of the special teams unit for the Raiders. Band still out here in full force, up by 26. They're making a lot of noise, same with the cheerleaders. They're all bundled up. It's pretty cold here in Myerstown. Temperatures down into the 50s. Kick on the way. Lower kick, this one bounces back inside the 5 to the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll start from the 20-yard line. 55 degrees here at the Elco Stadium. It's a cold one. So we're in fall now. We're in the fall season. Leaves are just starting to change. We're getting somewhere. Although we're only allowed a limited number of fans here, masks on, everything else, something about all of this just feels a little normal, a little more normal than what we felt through the spring and summer. So here we go. 8:26 left. 4 receivers wide, 3 to his right now. Man in motion, it's Carter. They hand it off. That's Antonio Lazar again. He charges and gets a couple yards. 2nd and about 7. They haven't used Lazar much tonight. They've been relying on the passing game. They've been relying a lot on Fisher. Lazar's done pretty well for himself coming into tonight again. 33 touches, 268 yards. So it's not like he hasn't been doing his job when the ball's handed his way. Under 8 minutes to play. 2 guys in motion. Colin Rohrer, Carter Rohrer. Now another guy in motion, that's John Carter. This one's pitched out to Lazar. Spins. And gets to the 24-yard line. Number 2, Owen Kale, was there to try and make the stop, but is able to spin out of it. Luke Williams was there to make the stop. 42, 3rd down and about 6. So we only got a yard.
Short game, 3rd down and 6.
Pequea made it out to the 45-yard line and then had a penalty, pushed him back to the 40, then a turnover. It's been a rough start to the night for Pequea Valley so far. 7 minutes to play. Here's Fisher looking. Time, fires, overthrown for John Carter. Jake Williams, the freshman, out on the coverage, and that brings up 4th down and about 6.
Pass was incomplete to John Carter. It'll be 4th down for the Braves.
And 88 is back to kick it away, not 8. Nevin Stolzfus.
Nevin Stolzfus is number 88.
He'll send it away. On our score charts, he's number 8. We added an extra digit tonight. But at least we know who he is. Back from the 11-yard line is where he will punt the ball away. Booming kick out to midfield. Fair catch taken by Bohannon at the 41-yard line. So that's where the Raiders will start. 4 touchdowns. 2 for Luke Williams, 1 for Jake Williams, 1 for Bohannon.
Their own 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
We'll see what they can do here. I don't even think Bohannon has thrown the ball tonight. It's just been all ground rushing game for this Elco offense. So from the 40, Bohannon and the team ready to go.
We're going to get ready to prepare. You may wear jackets.
Bohannon under center. He's got one guy out wide. It's Ferdicio checking off. And this is handed off. He's got a lot of room from the 40. Jake Williams, the freshman, inside the 10 to the 5. Oh, I misidentified him. Was that Jake Williams? Cameron Martin, 24. I saw the 2 and I went for it. Darn it. From the 6-yard line, Cameron Martin. He's been doing his job tonight. From the 6. You've got a lot of guys that they hand the ball off to. It's difficult to figure out which one has it, which one doesn't. Here we go. From the 6. Bohannon under center. They hand it off. That is Jake Williams in for the touchdown. He takes it the rest of the way, 6 yards out. And another touchdown, his second on the night. 5-yard touchdown and then a 6-yard touchdown to follow it up. Getting ready for the kick is Landon Gettle. And this one doesn't get anywhere.
It is in
32-0. So another missed extra point.
the score after
Elco leads 32-0 over Pequea Valley.
Nothing for the Braves.
Are
6 minutes, 19 seconds left in the first half. 3 touchdowns here in the second quarter. Turnovers had a lot to do with it. There was the interception that was made by Braden Bohannon, then the fumble that happened that led to the Luke Williams touchdown, and now Jake Williams after the punt and the big run from Cameron Martin. And again, I still don't think they've had to pass the ball so far. It's just all been the rushing game and then the turnovers to get them in some decent field position. So Gettle will head out to kick this one away once again.
Either of you are too cold? You're not cold? See, my hands are the only thing that's warm. My ears are cold. Trust me, this is actually not a bad night. For that last game, it's still here.
Ready to send it away. Colin Rohr and Jonathan Carter ready to return it. Kick is on the way. Right here. This one's taken by Rohr. And he gets to the 28-yard line before he's wrapped up by 42, Jake Williams. Luke Williams. I think that's the first time in a game and a half that I've mixed the two of them up. Senior, Luke Williams, he made the tackle. 6 minutes, 14 seconds left, and there's an Elco. No, that's a Pequea Valley player that's down at the 26-yard line. We'll take an injury timeout here. We'll be back in a moment. So we're back. It was 13 Jonathan Carter that was down for Pequea Valley. He got some assistance in getting off the field, and now we're ready to start this drive for Pequea Valley. So from the 28-yard line, here's Fisher. Gonna pass. Big, deep throw down the left. Incomplete, and a flag. Flag called, and I believe that's 29, Josh Rich, that was out there covering him. That it was. Dominic Wallace, I'm sorry. He was the man he was trying to target. That flag came rather late, but they were pretty grabby there on that pass. And that's going to be pass interference on the Raiders, and that'll move them down some sort of distance, looks like to the 43-yard line or so.
Enough for a first down. Ball is now located on the Braves' 44-yard line.
43-yard line, maybe a long 44 or a long 43. Right around the 44-yard line, something like that. Here's Fisher. Fire, pass is caught. Carter Rohrer, he breaks a tackle. He's got room, gets the first down. And is brought down by Owen Kale, number 2, as well as number 42, Luke Williams, and a player down for Elco.
Carter Rohrer on the reception.
We'll take another injury timeout here. We'll be back in a moment. So the injured player, 24, Cameron Martin, the junior for Elco. He got up under his own power and made his way to the sideline. So here we go, 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Here's Fisher. 4 receivers spread to either side. He's got a little bit of time. Fires deep over the left. Overthrown, looking for Dominic Wallace. I believe it was Josh Rich in coverage there for the Raiders, was in the area to try and make a play on it.
Pass intended for number 11, Dominic Wallace.
Under 6 minutes left, and that'll make it 2nd down and 10. Second and 10 from the 42-yard line, maybe the 43-yard line. Here's Fisher. He's going to keep it and get stopped by Bohannon. Third down at about 6 or so.
Tackled by Braden Bohannon. It's a gain of 4. It'll be 36 for the Braves. Ball is just inside the 40-yard line.
36 from roughly the 40. Just on the other side of it, closer to the 39-yard line. Three receivers to Fisher's right. He's got time. He's going to flip it out. He's got Lazar, and he's going to lose a yard. Luke Williams there to make the stop.
Luke Williams on the tackle for
52, Logan Tice also there to make some noise. That'll make it 4th down. And 12? Along 11 or 12. Looks like it'll be 12. From the 45-yard line. And out will come Nevin Stolzfus, number 88, to kick it away. There's nobody deep here for the Raiders. Perhaps they think there might be some trickery here. On the way. Takes a bounce at the 15-yard line, and it's pretty much going to stay there. Luke Brown there to fall on it. And the Raiders will take it from inside their own 20-yard line. 4 minutes, 16 seconds left in the half. We'll see if they have to, or see if they want to go down and get more points here. They're up 32-0. Try and score again and keep the momentum on their side heading into halftime. Now, due to the injury to Cameron Martin there, we won't see him out on the field for a little bit. They'll put the focus back on the Williams brothers and Bohannon. First and 10 from the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the Raiders. This is just a reminder that tomorrow we'll be back here ready to go again. Girls soccer, 10 o'clock against Berks Catholic. And then guys soccer at 1 o'clock up against Cedar Crest. We won't be back here covering football from the stadium for another 3 weeks. Elco's on the road against Octorara and Northern Lebanon. And then they'll be back here at home for their last game of the season, at least regular season, here at home against Columbia. They're on a 2-0 start to the season so far, beating Lancaster Catholic and then beating this Pequea team a week ago. So Elco has not taken a snap yet here on this drive, so first and 10 from the 15-yard line. Gonna pass. Got a wide open man! It's Luke Williams! And he's gonna smoke him to the house! Touchdown, Elco! An 85-yard touchdown pass from Braden Bohannon. 66 yards coming into the game through the air for Bohannon, and he throws an 85-yard touchdown pass. Four minutes, 3 seconds left. And Elco's up. That's their 6th touchdown here in the first half.
Landon Gettle in for the extra point for the Raiders.
This is Cole Thomas in to kick the PAT. The backup quarterback here. On the way. It's good. 39-0 Elco on top. 85-yard touchdown pass. I talked about this team hasn't thrown the ball much. That was Bohannon's 7th passing attempt on the season. Incredible. Team's ready to getting ready again for the kickoff and for Pequea Valley to have another chance here. Try and score before the half. 6 minutes left in this one. We'll have Colin Rohrer and Looks like he'll be all by his lonesome back at the 15-yard line after the injury to Jonathan Carter. Looks like they'll send Carter Rohr back there with Colin Rohr from the 15-yard line. Elco getting ready to kick it away. Both teams have used one timeout. 2 timeouts remaining for both teams. We'll see if they have any need to use them before halftime. So here's Gettle to kick it away.
Landon Gettle kicking off for the Raiders.
On the way. Bounces at the 17-yard line and is taken by Colin Rohr, and he gets pushed out of bounds at about the 26-yard line.
By Colin Rohr for the Braves.
So out comes the Pequea Valley offense once again. 2 turnovers. Everything else has been a punt for them so far. They haven't been able to get points. They have not gone for it on 4th down. It's either been Fisher has an interception, a fumble, and everything else has been off the boot of Nevin Stolzfus. Four receiver spread, and Fisher will get back to work here. From the 27. Hands it off to Lazar. And he gets about 3 yards.
And off to Lazar. Tackled by Cody.
2nd and 6. Three and a half to play in the half. Fisher, hand it off again, trying to charge forward. Make it 3rd down, but it'll be 3rd down and short.
Lazar on the carry. Whipped up again by
Lazar took it again. Under 3 minutes. Four receivers wide, 2 on either side for Fisher. Plus Lazar is the back, he's gonna pass. Rolls to his right, he's got some pressure. He's gonna run for it, and he gets wrapped up. Bohannon was there to make the stop. He did not make the 1st down. Just short. Owen Kale also there to help wrap him up. They're gonna mark it they're gonna give him the 1st down here.
That's the 1st down.
They're not even gonna measure it.
It'll be first
From our vantage point, it looked like he was short. Never mind, they give it to him.
on the 37-yard line of the Braves.
1st down, 2 minutes and change left here in the half. Three to his right, 1 to his left here. He's got Lazar with him as well. Man in motion. Peyton Temple, and they're going to hand this off to Lazar, and he loses a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11, a long 11 at that, but a minute and a half left. Pequea doesn't appear to be worried about the clock at this point. If they were to try a field goal, Stolzfus would be the one to try and knock it through. Under a minute 15. 4 receivers wide again. Fisher went to hand it off. Lazar wasn't where he thought he was going to be. And they're going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and about 10, under a minute left in the half.
on the tackle was...
Third down and a short 10, just past the original line of scrimmage.
I'm sorry, Luke Williams, the Cody Sky.
30 seconds left in the half. Fisher, gonna pass. Doesn't have a lot of time. Has to scramble. Hit as he threw it. Pass is intercepted! Picked off by Jake Williams. He's got an edge! He's gonna go! Touchdown! It's a pick six! Jake Williams, the freshman! And with 11 seconds to go, Elco has its seventh touchdown of the half. Second interception thrown by Fisher, and this time it goes to the house. Gatto will be back to kick it. Kick is good. 46-0. Elco on top with 11 ticks left on the board.
46, the Braves nothing. 11 seconds to go in the first half.
My goodness, what a half it's been. And we've still got another 24 minutes football time left to play. And at halftime here, we'll be forced to take a break, but the band will be doing their halftime show here for the fans in attendance. And then we'll be back to start the third quarter. Elco starts the third quarter with the football yet, so they're up by 7 touchdowns, and now they get the ball to start the third quarter. At that point, it could just be all clock management. We'll have to wait and see what this team comes out with. So Gatto ready to kick it away once again. This is the 8th time he's kicked off tonight. Pequea Valley has yet to, other than punts. Gettle is ready. Back deep, it's Roar and Roar again, Collin and Carter. Kick is away, it's a squib. Taken at the 20-yard line by Lazar. Never mind, that's Peyton Barber. Peyton Temple, not Peyton Barber. Goodness me. 5 seconds left.
Lazar on the carry. Tackled by Luke Williams.
From the 31-yard line, we'll see what Pequea does here. Either a heave into the end zone or kneel down, maybe just a run. We'll have to see. Looks like Fisher will be under center for this one. He hasn't been under center much. And he will indeed take a knee. Halftime here from Myerstown. Elco 46, Pequea Valley nothing. We'll take a break. The band will perform. We'll be back in a little while, just about 15 minutes. We'll see you then.
Those of you here in person, you're going to be entertained by the Elco Raider Band in just a few moments.
Let's go out to the Elco in the 50. And then that way.
And we welcome you back
It is getting bright.
here to the Elco Stadium from Myerstown, Pennsylvania. 12 minutes back up on the board. We're ready to start the second half. Elco up 46-0, 7 touchdowns. Let's take a look here. We've got 2 rushing touchdowns from Jake Williams, an 85-yard passing touchdown for Luke Williams. I think I might have said Jake. Luke Williams with the 2 rushing touchdowns. Jake Williams with 2 rushing touchdowns and a pick 6, plus Braden Bohannon
Remember he said, focus, keep it
with a 12-yard touchdown. And they get the ball to start the second half. This is the first time Pequea Valley's been able to kick off from the 40-yard line. Every time that they've gotten rid of the ball, it's either been a punt or a turnover. 2 picks thrown by Nate Fisher, the quarterback for Pequea Valley, plus he fumbled the ball once. And here is 88 Nevin Stoltzfus to kick it away. And this is a very short kick. Bounces at the 39, and Elco falls on it at the 36-yard line. So Braden Bohannon and this Elco Raider offense will come out onto the field. And they caught us really all by surprise with that 85-yard rush or passing touchdown with 4 minutes left in the game. Bohannon has thrown 6 passes all year coming into tonight. That was his 7th pass this year, and it went 85 yards to the house. A short little pass to Luke Williams, who was just able to beat everybody else, plain and simple, and run it to the end zone. So from the 36-yard line, here we go. Bohannon will be under center for this one. And he hands this one off. This is Jake Williams. He coughs up the ball, and Pequea Valley's on it, running the other way. Luke Brown, and he gets wrapped up by Bohannon. Jake Williams had a hole. He lost the ball, and Pequea Valley's got it on the edge of the red zone for the first time today. Opening snap. And Jake Williams coughs it up. And now Pequea has an early opportunity to try and get points from the 27-yard line. They've been stymied so far here tonight. Four receivers wide for Fisher, plus Antonio Lazar the back. In the shotgun here. Low snap, fires, pass is caught, far side. Fighting for 8 or 9 yards. Bohannon was there to wrap him down. That was Carter Rohr, number 3, the senior that came up with it coming into tonight. He only had 3 catches for 75 yards. He's seen a little bit more action so far here tonight. 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 22-yard line of the Raiders.
From the 22-yard line. Same formation here. Fisher hands it off to Lazar. And he can't get anywhere. And that'll make a 3rd down and medium or so. Just about 5 yards. Not quite sure Nevin Stoltzfus' field goal range here. The wind has died down a little bit, which might benefit him here. We'll see how far out they're comfortable letting him kick. 3 receivers to the left of Fisher, and 1 to his right, plus Lazar. They hand it off to Lazar. He's got room to the 5. Touchdown, Pequea Valley, and a flag. Flag in the end zone, but Antonio Lazar runs it in for the score, and Pequea Valley is on the board.
There is a flag on the play.
We talked about it earlier. He's done his job coming into tonight. 33 touches, 268 yards, and on this one he takes it to the house from 22 yards out.
Personal foul against the Raiders.
Here's the kick from Stoltzfus.
Attempting the extra point.
On the way. Good.
The kick is good.
46-7.
The Raiders 46.
So Pequea can respond. They're on the board.
Will be assessed on the kickoff.
They only need 39 more points. Crazier things have happened. 9 minutes, 23 seconds left. We'll see what Bohannon and this offense can do here. Williams with the fumble there. So that fumble from Williams.
The penalty will now move the ball up.
Put Pequea Valley in a decent spot. Now because of the penalty there on the touchdown, on the personal foul on Elco, that will put the kick at the 45, the other 45-yard line. So a 15-yard penalty. Penalty there on the kick. So they'll kick it from the Elco 45. Braden Bohannon is back way deep. He's at the goal line. Ready to kick it away, and just looking here on the sideline, one of the backup quarterbacks, Dominic Thornton, is warming up his throwing arm. Bohannon will chase after it. He takes it from about the 2. Slips a tackle and gets to about the 19-yard line.
Bohannon on the return.
So Bohannon gets his team out of deep trouble and gets them to about the equivalent of a touchback. They'll put about the 20. And that'll bring this Elco offense back out. Vic Williams, that was his first fumble on the season. So hanging on to the ball really has not been much of an issue for this team so far. Under 9 minutes to play, clock continues to roll. And here's Bohannon, he hands this one off to Luke Williams, who grinds out about 9 yards.
Williams on the count, followed by Luke Brown.
And I'm going to say first down here, it looks like. Maybe. They are going to move the chains here. So it is a first down. So a 10-yard rush for Luke Williams. Now from the 30-yard line. Bohannon under center. He's got the Williams brothers behind him. One on either side. Man in motion, Jake Williams. They hand it off to Luke. And he gets only about 2. Luke Brown on the stop, who came up with the fumble recovery. That is his second fumble recovery on the year. He had one in Pequea Valley's opening game. He also comes into tonight with 2 sacks. So he has been a big part of the defense for Pequea Valley. And it shows again here, under 7.5 to play in the third quarter. 2 receivers to Bohannon's left. Handed off. This is Luke Williams again, and he gets mighty close to a first down. We'll see where they mark it. And they'll move the chains. First down for the Raiders at around the 41-yard line.
First down. First and 10 for the Raiders on the 41-yard line.
Hand off again. And we'll have to see here. Didn't get very far. That was Jake Williams that got pushed back behind the line. Ball came out from Williams. He was able to fall back on top of it, though. 2nd and 11 now from the 40-yard line. Cole Thomas coming in for the Raiders. Looks like he might go under center for this one. And he will. That'll put Bohannon out as one of the backs. He's got 3 guys to hand it off to. Both Williams and Bohannon, or Thomas can keep it here. Luke Williams in motion. This is flipped out, and it's taken by Jake Williams, who's got blockers to the 45 and gets wrapped up by a bunch of them. '77 Drew White up there on the stop, along with a bunch of others. First down from the 42-yard line. Thomas will be under center again. 3 backs with him, both Williams and Bohannon. Luke Williams in motion. They hand this one off. Never mind, they fake it. Pitch it out to Jake Williams, and he gets tripped up right at the line. That'll make it 2nd down and 10. Didn't get anywhere on that one. Jake Williams with a 5-yard touchdown and a 6-yard touchdown. As I mentioned earlier, those are the shortest touchdown runs he's had on the season. The others have been up over 40 yards. Had one for, I believe, 71 yards against Ephrata. Another one from 49 yards out, and then last week he had one from 49 yards out. He's known for taking it the distance. And here's Braden Bohannon charging for a first down, or close to it. Wrapped up by Carter Rohr, and it is a first down. So Elco methodically charging the ball down the field. 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Thomas under center. They hand this off to Bohannon, and he's got room before he's dragged down. After a gain of 5 or 6. And that was Evan Stolzfus, the sophomore, that came up with the stop for Pequea Valley. 3 minutes and change.
2nd and 3 for the Raiders.
2nd and about 3 from the 23. Maybe the 24-yard line. Tough to tell from this distance. Thomas under center. Bohannon gets it, and he stumbles forward to the 10-yard line. Some more pushing and shoving there after the whistles. That brings up another Elco first down.
Braden Bohannon enough with the first down.
15 yards out from the end zone, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone now. Same formation yet again. In motion, Jake Williams. Hand it off to Bohannon. Gets to about the 6.
Braden Bohannon tackled by Luke Brown.
Two minutes to play in the quarter. From the 10-yard line. Maybe the 11 here. 2nd and 5. Thomas under center. Yet again. Hand it off to Jake Williams, charging, dragging. Gets close. Jake Williams carries it to maybe the 2-yard line.
Carried by Jake Williams.
Make it the 4, 1st and goal.
That's enough for
Or the
a
3,
first
we'll go with the
down.
3.
And the ball is on the 3-yard
From the
line.
3-yard line, 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 3.
Bohannon will be under center for this one. Thomas is out, kind of in the role as a tight end. Bohannon going to charge forward, end zone. Waiting for the call. Elco thinks they're in. Still no signal yet.
Came up just short of the goal. It'll be 2nd down.
Did not get there. 2nd down. Wish I could tell from here. Not sure how close they are to the goal line. Again, up the gut. Touchdown, Elco. Brayton Bohannon
For the Raiders.
from about 6 inches out with 41 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. (52-7). Here's Landon Gettle with the kick. Bohannon to hold. On the way. Good. 53-7. With 41 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And that'll bring Pequea Valley back out onto the field for offense here in a moment.
Between the 3rd and 4th quarters, our fall 2020 varsity cheerleading squad will perform a routine for us. So don't go too far, and let's encourage our cheerleaders as they continue to encourage us. That'll be in just a few seconds between the 3rd and 4th quarter.
Eight touchdowns so far tonight from the Raiders. I wouldn't expect to see any more, but we'll have to wait and see. If they get the ball again, they might be able to grind it out and find the end zone once again. Gettle to kick it away. Back is Colin Rohr, number 12, Carter Rohr, number 3. Both seniors, both 5'7". 5 pounds difference between the two. Collins 140, Carter's 135. Gettle's back to kick this one away. Pequea Valley scored on their last drive, though it was sparked by the turnover, the fumble by Jake Williams. Solid kick. Bounces around the 25-yard line, taken by Carter Rohr. He gets out past the 25 and fights his way to the 30-yard line before he's brought down.
Rohr on the return. Pushed out of bounds by a number.
Just about 30 seconds left.
The ball will be placed on the 30-yard line of the Braves.
Clock is rolling. See if we get a play off here before the end of the 3rd quarter. Four receivers wide, 2 on either side. Fisher hands this one off. And this is Lazar down the sideline, pushed out right around midfield. Antonio Lazar with an explosive run to get him the 1st down and get him out to midfield. And since he's pushed out of bounds, there's 1 tick left on the clock. Clock is started. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter left to go. Elco on top, 53-7 over Pequea Valley. We are on the mercy clock, the mercy rule clock, so the clock pretty much keeps running no matter what. And as long as the lead's up over 35 points, we'll see it happen. And I'm not good at math, and I'm not going to claim to be good at math, so I'm not even going to try to figure out what the score has to be for us to stop being in mercy rule mode.
This time we'd like to recognize our fall 2020 varsity cheerleading squad. They're coached by Alicia Burkholder.
12 minutes of football left. That's all we got.
Seniors Megan Ball.
And as long as the gap stays at 35 points or more, this should fly by pretty quickly. So Pequea Valley will take the ball from right around midfield after that explosive run from Antonio Lazar. And we'll see where they can take it from here. Seems like the teams forgot what sides they were on here. We switched quarters, so got to line up on the right side of the field. There we go. Now we're all set. Cheerleader's doing a routine right now on the track here. Meanwhile, Fisher has 4 receivers spread. 2 either side again. Fisher hands this one off to Lazar. He's got room. First down and more to the 30. They're not going to get him. Antonio Lazar, touchdown. Pequea Valley with the immediate response. And he's going to go 50 yards to the house. His second touchdown on the night. His first from 22 yards out, his second from 50.
Nevin Stoltz goes in for the extra point for the Braves.
Here's Stoltz trying to get the extra point. At this point, I think we're at 39 points, so we're still on the mercy rule clock. Kick is good.
Kick is good by Nevin. That makes the score the Raiders
53-14. Elco on top, and the people in here that know better than I do are feeding me things, and the mercy rule clock stays on. Now that the lead is up over 35, so even if it gets under 35, the clock will continue to roll pretty quickly. And of course, we couldn't do this without everybody we have up here in the press box. We've got James Beidelsbach, who's running the stream for us. We've got a couple different people up on the roof running the cameras for us. We've got people spotting for us. It's not a one-man show. We've got a lot of people behind the scenes doing a lot of work to make me sound smart and to make all of this look good. So 11:48 left here in the game. Elco trying to seal out their 3rd win on the season. Stoltz is ready to kick this one away. 2 scores here in the second half. 1 in the 3rd quarter, now 1 in the 4th quarter. Now we're just awaiting Pequea Valley. And then we'll have to see here for Elco who comes out. If it's going to be Bohannon and Thomas, or if Dominic Thornton could come in. He was warming up on the sideline for a little bit here in that 3rd quarter. Thornton did come in late again in the game against Anvil Cleona. Kick on the way, another rather short kick. This is taken by Josh Rich at the 36-yard line, and that is where Elco will come out. And out will come Dominic Thornton, it looks like.
The Raiders will begin on the 36-yard line.
So the Raiders putting in the backups. Trying to save their guys for later in the season when they could need them. Big game, last game of the season at Donegal for Elco. A lot of games to get through before they get to that point. At Octorara, at Northern Lebanon, and then back here at home for their last regular season game at home against Columbia. So here's Thornton. He'll take it from under center, 2 backs behind him. And then 1 receiver on either side. This is kept by Thornton. And he picks up 5 or 6 yards on the run. He wanted to hand it off to one of his backs, but he decided to just hang on to it.
Carried by Thornton, tackled by Logan McGrain.
Logan McGrain on the stop, number 66. 5'6", 180-pound freshman. One of the few freshmen that are on this squad for Pequea Valley. The only freshman that made the team for Elco. Here's Jake Williams. And he's been a big part of this offense throughout the first 3 weeks. Thornton hangs on to it after he tried to hand it off to Elias Crow. He'll take a hit and fall way back.
Thornton tackled in the backfield by number 20, Tony.
That's Lazard on the sack there, and that'll make it 3rd down and 9.
For you in the 3rd quarter, it's Octorara 13, Columbia 7.
A short 9 here.
And we just got word, Columbia returned the kickoff. They are now ahead 20-13.
As you might be able to hear there, Columbia is up over Octorara 20-13. They were down in that game, and now they're up on top. So Columbia trying to stay 3-0. We'll see them here in 3 weeks against this team. Thornton flips it out. Here's Josh Risch. Got the corner. 1st down. Past midfield. Knocked out of bounds. And a big 1st down for the Raiders. Josh Risch, the sophomore.
That's enough for a 1st down.
His first carries came last week. He had 2 of them for 13 yards.
On the 49-yard line.
5'6", 135-pound back. And he's come in and done pretty well. Same with Elias Crow, who also came in late in the game last week and was able to help chug this offense along. 1st down from the 49. 9 minutes to play. Under center again. Thornton gonna hand it off. Crow with a spin and gets 2 yards before he's wrapped up by Anderson Cruz, number 21.
Tackled by Anderson Cruz for the Braves.
2nd and 8.
It's a gain of 1 or 2.
Scoreboard says 2nd and 9. I'm not so. It's tough. Either a long 8 or a short 9. 8.5 to play. Under center again is Thornton. Split backs, 1 receiver out to his right. Gonna pass. Big floater! Caught! Ball came out at the very end. It's incomplete. Aiden Fritsch, the sophomore, out in the tight end spot, got away, had the catch, couldn't hang on to it through the ground, and it's incomplete. 3rd down and 9. He did have coverage. If it wasn't for the coverage, he could have gone all the way to the house. That's Thornton's first passing attempt on the season. Cole Thomas had 2 attempts throughout the first 2 weeks, both of them incomplete. And then there's Bohannon, who's only thrown the ball 7 times, and he's found the end zone twice. That's a pretty good ratio there. And this one flipped out last second. Here's Risch. Gets pushed out of bounds. Only got a couple yards, maybe 2. That's going to make it 4th and about 5.
Pushed out of bounds by Carter Rohr.
7 minutes to play.
It'll be 4th down. 5 to go.
And we'll see what they do here. Looks like they might go for it. Thornton staying out on the field. Bohannon typically comes in to punt. So Elco just past midfield. They will go for it on 4th down. 4th and 5. They need to get just past the 40-yard line. Under center. And they jump off sides. Encroachment on the defense. And that should give Elco a 1st down.
Against Pequea Valley, it's going to be just short of a 1st down.
Never mind. It's gonna be 4th down and a couple of blades of grass. It won't be much. 4th and too big of a 5. 4th and inches. Inside 6 minutes. Here to go. Under center is Thornton once again. Split backs, 1 receiver out wide. Timeout called by Thornton. Maybe they tried to get him offside there again. Who knows? So timeout by the Raiders. They've got 2 left. 5 minutes, 38 seconds left on the board.
Solbasa. Stand up.
Just again, a reminder, tomorrow morning we're here for girls soccer against Berks Catholic, 10 o'clock. I'll be here on the call. 1 o'clock, boys soccer against Cedar Crest. Again, I'll be here, and we'll all be here streaming. And should be a fun time tomorrow afternoon with 2 different soccer games against 2 different teams. And we'll be here forward.
Here we go.
4th and a bit. 4th and inches. Maybe not quite 1 full yard.
3, 1, 2, 3, and.
Hand it off. And he got it. Thornton pushes forward and he gets more than enough. 1st down for the Raiders. Under 5.5 to play. Same formation again. 1 receiver out wide. Thornton under center, split backs. And he's going to hang on to it. Tried to fake it, and instead, Pequea Valley's able to sniff it out. And they get nothing. In fact, they're going to lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Ladies and gentlemen, please text your parents to be here by 9:30 to pick you up. 9:30.
4.5 to play. Left in this one. Elco trying to seal the deal. Get off to a 3-0 start.
Both of those matches will be live streamed. Check out the Elco website.
The complete opposite of what we saw last year. They dropped their first 3 games. Started out 0-3. They came back, they worked hard, they won their next 7. Made the playoffs, flipped out to Rich. He's got room. And gets about 5 yards. That'll make it 3rd down and 6.
Gain of 3, it'll be 3rd and 7 from the 36-yard line.
They'll say 3rd and 7. We'll go with it. Under 4 minutes. This one handed off to Elias Crow. didn't get anywhere, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Thornton on the keeper.
And once again,
4th and 7 for the Raiders.
they're going to go for it. 4th and 7. They got 3 minutes left. Thornton looking to the sideline. See what they can do on 4th and 7 to try and get the first down. Otherwise, Pequea Valley will get the ball back in some solid field position right around the 35-yard line. Fourth and 7. He's going to pass. He's got pressure. Rolls to his right and throws it into the Pequea Valley bench. That'll bring up first down for Pequea Valley at the 35-yard line. Pequea Valley brought the heat, and Thornton was smart and just threw it away. Didn't have anything open downfield. 2 minutes and change left in this one for Pequea Valley to try and put up another score. Otherwise, we'll just wrap this thing up right from here. 53-14, Elco on top. Pequea Valley, they've lost their last 22 games. In about 1 minute and 45 seconds, it's about to be 23. Last time they won against this team in this stadium, the last week of the season in 2017. Weren't able to break the curse tonight. Under 1.5 minutes. They're going to hand this one off for Lazard, and he can only muster a yard. Realistically speaking, they only have to run one more play here.
Hand off on Orlando Stoltzfus.
That wasn't even Lazard. That was Orlando Stoltzfus, number 24. We haven't said his name, I don't think, at all tonight. He gets a carry here late in this one. Clock continues to wind down, 50 seconds. 4 receivers spread. Man in motion. That's Anderson Cruz. 3 to his right, 1 to his left, 40 seconds left. They hand it off. Stoltzfus again. Nada, nothing. 3rd down, under 30 seconds to go. We'll see if they run another play here or not. 20 seconds on the board. Looks like that could just wrap it up. 15. Still in the huddle. They've got to be quick. 10. They're in the hurry up now. They've got 5. They got to get it off. 3, 2, 1. They get it off in time. And they hand it off. Stoltzfus gets a first down. Zeros on the board. Ball game is over. Elco is 3-0 to start the season. 53-14 your final score. The Elco Raiders over the Pequea Valley Braves. Doubleheader tomorrow for soccer. Girls soccer against Berks Catholic at 10 o'clock. Then at 1 o'clock, boys soccer against Cedar Crest. We hope you join us. From all of us here, James Bach's been running the stream for us. You've been hearing me. I'm Jacob Hitz for the last little while. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Thanks and good night.